Today there's no fiddling and messing around to say, oh, am I live? Am I not? I know exactly what I'm doing today. So it seems I'm here for a second day in a row. That means to me that I have the Instagram bug. I have the, what do you call it? The lives bug, not the Instagram bug, the lives bug. So yeah, I'm here. I guess I'm loving it. It's going to be another short one, just because again I felt like just pressing that button and going again. So today I'm going to be talking about taking responsibility and holding yourself accountable. So taking responsibility and holding yourself accountable. Okay. So often it's easy for us to just, do something, sometimes by accident, sometimes meaning to do something, but not wanting to take ownership of that. So pointing at someone else, passing the buck, oh, I did this because they behaved in this way, therefore they caused me to do this. No, my darling, you did it because that is you, and that is part of your character, and that is something that if you don't like what you did, you just need to work on, and it's okay. Yeah, so taking responsibility is a very, very important thing in life, because if we can't take responsibility for our actions, we're not working on anything, we're not working on ourselves, and we're holding everybody else around us accountable for something that we've done, and potentially causing havoc, causing unnecessary turmoil and arguments where things like that don't need to be caused. Yeah. So, yeah, taking accountability and taking ownership. So I'm just laughing because I've just thought of something. I'll give an example of an interaction I had with my daughter. This is a few weeks ago. So she, we were in the kitchen cooking. So we're there cooking, and then my nephew was on the phone to us. So he was talking to us, just chit-chatting away, this and that. And I wasn't looking at what she was doing. She was on the other side, I was on this side. She was pouring herself a glass of milk. So as she was pouring the milk, I don't know what happened or how, the milk overflowed, like spilt. So much of it. I think she was just chatting away and talking and pouring that milk into a cup. And by the end of it, there was so much milk spilled. So I turned around and went, oh my goodness, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, sorry. He made me do it, meaning my nephew on the phone. She's like, he made me do it. He was talking to me. And I was like, really? He made you do it? He didn't make you do it. He's not even here. He's on the phone. Yeah, but because he was talking to me, I then, spilt my milk. And I was like, no, really, honey? No, just just take accountability for that. You spilled the milk because you were not paying attention, or maybe you found it a bit difficult to multitask, or maybe, you get, my daughter as a daydreamer, so she daydreams so much. So I reckon she was just daydreaming, plus talking, plus finding it hard to multitask, and she just overspilled the milk. And it's fine. So I said to her, honey, really? And she insisted, no, really, I wouldn't have spilled it if he wasn't talking to me. And I was like, okay. Now, someone in this household needs to know what it means to take responsibility and to take accountability. So I even said to her, I said, I don't even care that you spilled the milk. I don't even care that, whatever, that the milk is spilled, or that you're not sure why you spilled the milk. You don't have to know the reason why you spilled it, but to take ownership and say you spilled it because of whatever reason. Okay. And she was like, oh, okay, fine then, if you want. I spilled the milk because I was like, okay, no, we're having this lesson. So anyway, that week became quite a challenging week, because I made that week a take responsibility week. I tend to do this with my daughter, so these are the lessons I give her. We had a take responsibility week. So that week, everything we did, it became a bit challenging, and it became a bit like picky and nitpicky and stuff like that. But we also had fun with it, to be fair. So it was any little thing that gets done in the house. Oh, but are you taking responsibility? And she also gave it to me a few times. So I had to be like, oh yeah, take responsibility. But, moral of the lesson here is that if you're able to take responsibility for your actions, you stand yourself in a better place to then start to work on those things. Okay, especially if they're characteristics, for you to deny them in the first place, they're probably characteristics that you don't want to have. So if you're in a position to own it, look at it, say it's you, and these are behaviors or patterns that you might not want to repeat, or, accidents happen, mistakes happen, but, I'm going to take responsibility for that, and I'm going to just work on it for the next time. yeah, then you stand yourself in good stead. So, and I think taking responsibility falls into so many different categories in life, like relationships, interactions with friends and family, colleagues, or whatever else. Because when you're, let's say, interacting with someone, let's say there's an argument or confrontation. So if somebody is either talking smack to you or raising their voice to you at this level, you're responsible for the way that you respond to them. You're responsible for the way that you behave in that situation. And also all these things are things that can be worked on. Yeah, so like I said, short life today, but I just wanted to talk about how important it is to take responsibility for your actions. And yeah, start doing that. And I think a good way to start small could just be like something little that you do when you feel yourself saying, oh, I wouldn't have done it if. Think again, would you have done it? And if you wouldn't have done it because of them, are you in the right circle? Are people causing you to, I don't know, do things that make you self-blame? Make you blame them. So I guess, yeah, having the right circles, having the right people around you, but also just looking into yourself. Thank you. That is my life for today. And yeah, I'd be interested to know how much people take responsibility or how much they don't realize they don't take responsibility. So yeah, maybe spend your week just keeping an eye on those things, especially if you're the type of person that is not capable of taking responsibility, or if you've been told you're not capable of taking responsibility. Start from there. Bye, Instagram.